Hi there. Okay, so more videos on how to print, or how I print here at the Danforth in Toronto. I'm going to start talking about some pretty interesting methods that we use that I don't think is being done in very many places, and I'm going to just start talking about process. So here we have a platinum. So we do platinums like every other labs in the world doing platinums. We also do tricolor gum bichromates, which are mounted onto aluminum. We also do duotone gum bichromates, and also we're doing gum bichromate over platinum palladium. So we're going to go through first off the materials that we're required to work with. So to make digital negatives, like anybody else in the world, we use an Epson printer, and we have Pictorico, or in our case ink press, and we image onto this material. And in later versions of this video, you'll see how we actually strip the film together and how we make the film downstairs. What's unique to our lab is this material. So this is like inkjet material, except it's real film. So right now we believe there's only a couple labs in the world that are working with a lambda exposing unit and creating film the old school way, except we're using digital methods to get there. So what happens is that on the lambda we expose a 21-step control strip, and when the 21-step shows itself as working, the lambda is ready to receive more film and expose more images. So we can make negatives, which is very unique to us, a silver negative. So these negatives can be made in contact with silver gelatin paper, and it would look just exactly the same as if you put a silver gelatin negative in the enlarger, made a projection, and made a print. This is another way of getting around it. Some of the prints that we're going to show you also are made by exposing directly onto silver gelatin paper, and there are labs in New York, Paris, London, and in Toronto, of course, that do this method, and we print directly onto fiber-based paper and tone this. And once again, we have to do a control strip to get it, and then any digital file will work. Okay, some of the materials that we're using, and in our case we're going to show you a very simple workflow. We use Daniel Smith pigments, and these are bought at any art store. We use the Daniel Smith line, but you could be using Winsor Newton, and there's many others that are out there. We happen to use Daniel Smith. We also use gum bichromate, and we buy it by the 3-liter pre-made gum. And we also use ammonium dichromate, which is probably the most caustic chemical that we're using in this whole process. Then we use also, so that these three are for making gum bichromate prints, which you're going to see a lot of them. And these two are palladium and ferric oxalate that you can buy at Vistek and Sullivan in New Mexico, and Santa Fe, New Mexico, and they sell palladium materials. And we use this as well in combination with gum, Arabic and gum bichromate printing. The paper of choice for our lab is Hahnemühle Platinum Rag. So it's a beautiful rag paper made by Hahnemühle, and this is what we use for all our printing. So you'll see that, you know, everything that you're going to see would be, the 90% would be printed on Hahnemühle. In some cases we print on silver gelatin paper, and we'll go when we get there.